welcome to what is episode 12 of Farming Simulator 19, Oakfield Farm. Now today we're going to be doing a bit of baling on that straw which we never harvested, which we never cultivated. I did the rest of this field cultivating off camera because otherwise it was just going to take ages, and I know you guys wouldn't want it how we did with the blaming combine, where it took us quite a long time to get everything sorted and get it going. So we're going to drive the 390 over, we're going to park it just here, and then we're going to go teleport over, and we're going to use the 390 once again. The beast seems to be the main machine on the farm. But yeah, we're going to use the 390 and the bale and bale trailer to get this sorted. So we're just going to back up round. We're going to have to spin this round, so I might drive down for a second and then pull this round and up. We've got some hay bales in there currently, so I might quickly... Yeah, let's spin this round and let's try to chuck those out quick. Oh. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, okay. Yeah, let's drive down there, turn round and come back up. It's going to be the best idea. So, let's get going. Yeah, we still got 81% hay in this baler. So, let's hope that it does the normal farm sim thing where it converts into the crop you next put in. But we'll have to see. Let's just get spun round quickly. Let's drive up. And let's unload the hay bales. And then we can get going with the rest. Or, to be honest, now I can't be bothered to chuck out all those hay bales. We're just going to sell them with the straw. If I check, I'm fairly sure they go to the same place anyways. Straw is... Yeah, they can all go to the same place, so... We're good. Doesn't matter. Till we get to use this lovely setup again. I would put the 1250 on it, that'd probably be sensible considering it's now the most powerful. But, 390 is what we used on it normally, so it's what we are going to use. Let's open that cover, let's drop it down and let's get going. Shall we? We've got some bales to make. So, let's go. Stop. There we go, there's the last hay bale. Now we're pushing straw out next. So this is going to be good. We'll do this headland here non-time-lapse, and then I'm probably going to time-lapse this bit here. Then we'll drive down, sell these bales, and then we'll probably be able to cultivate it in this episode and get it ready for seeding. By the way, it's the next day now. We've actually cycled through a day now in the series. All the first episodes are in one day. So it's nice to be next, so we can probably film another couple of episodes in this in-game day before, actually maybe not, because our grass isn't fully grown, and once we put seed in we're going to have to skip a couple of days anyways till it gets growing properly and we can put fertilizer in that down, weed it all. So yeah, it's going to be a while, to be honest. But anyways, let's spin this now. Oh, put 2 headland passes in actually. So let's go round this way now. Let's get these 2 passes done. And then we'll get going on the up and downs of the time lapse. Because we only go 7 miles an hour, and I don't think you want to watch me sit here for 4 episodes, or for like 2 episodes doing this, because that's how long it probably would take. Which is annoying, I know. But, I might look into buying a round baler, and we do, a mixture of these and that, but it depends. I could just sell this. We don't really need this bale. The problem is with round bales, I've said it in the earlier episode when we were working on that field, but that really, really hilly field just down the road from here, if we were using round bales and that, they'd just be going all over the place and it would just be a pain. So, we'll have to see. For now we're using a conventional baler and it works fine, so who cares really? If it works, it works. Now, let's get off going down here. Now have a little bit over here. Good. Alright, now let's get this row mulched up. We'll go back and then we can start the time lapse. I've tried to get a couple of new music. You might have heard it in the last episode or maybe the episode before, but I found a bit more music so we can add a tiny bit more variety in. I'm just trying to find music in that. I've got the new intro. If you looked at the last episode, there's a new intro which I put on the video. Oh, I've crashed into the 1200. Great. Well, not 1250. I'm gonna keep saying 1200. Yeah, even though it's a 1250, let's just call it a 1200. Solely for ease, because I'm used to calling it that now. And I still didn't make that turn. Oh my god. Let's turn it this way maybe instead. That's probably the best idea. There we go. And now let's go. There we go. Finally moving again. Toss bale at the back there. I love the way these old systems work where it would sling the bale up into the trailer. I just think it's amazing. Like, it would be a pain with some of those old American trailers when they don't have sides, I would have thought. But with one of these, like, this cage trailer is lovely for it. But anyways, we are on this bit now. So, I'm going to start a time lapse. And I will be back in a bit. See you in a minute. Alright guys, I've just hopped off quick. We're going to move a couple of these bales around so that they don't stack up too high and come out the back. Yeah, I've been watching this go up slowly and I'm just like, is that going to go over the back? I think it will. But there we go, that should be good for that. And let's get back with the time lapse and I'll see you again in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back to move some bales again because, yeah, I watched it, and that is literally about to go, so, there we go, we've moved a bit more. Hopefully that'll be good. Now let's get this final bit of the time lapse over, and then we can go and sell these bales. So, I will see you guys in probably about 2 minutes. Well, everyone, we're coming up on the end of this here. So we're going to take the baler back down, park it next to the yard. And we're just going to take the bale trailer itself now over to the thing. Oh no, that's not what I thought it meant by unload. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to do that then. Just do that. There we go. Let's close the cover. Let's fold the baler up so that it brings the hitch in a bit. And now let's get this down so that we can detach and take the bale trailer. So let's go into here. If I detach the bale trailer here, we'll pull forwards. I'll remove that there. Now we can just attach straight to the bale trailer and we can get that driving down. But let's get going now. We'll get to the end of this road and then I'll probably... Well, actually, let's hit the brakes. Let's figure out where I'm going to sell this. Because all this can go to the same thing. Place. Looking at hay and that. And I'd say that we should probably go to the Oakfield Farm Barn. So just in the middle of the actual main farm on this map. So let's get down to the bottom of here. And then we'll start a time lapse up and we can drive down there. It'll be quite nice and fun. So yeah. Comment down below if you've been liking this series, by the way. We haven't had too many comments. In fact, in this whole time we've had the channel, we've only had one. But yeah, if you guys comment down below, maybe let me know how much you're liking it. Gives me some advice, because I'm horrid at YouTube still, and I'm not actually that good at Farm Sim, even though I have been playing it since the Farm Sim 17 days. Still not very good at it somehow. So yeah, if you guys could give me any tips, tricks and that for it, that would be lovely. And well, we're coming up in the junction here, so let's start the time lapse. Alright guys, end time lapse here. We're going to get to the top there, we're going to unload our bales, and then I think I'm going to end the episode here, and we can start the next episode driving down back to the farmyard, ready to finish cultivating, and maybe sort out a seeder so we can get putting seed in. Anyways, let's indicate off here. There we go. And yep, there's the obnoxious green marker, which they use to note off where the bale area is. I would want to buy this farm somewhere, but I will not have the money for absolutely ages. So, this is going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll see this. We'll see how well I can back up an Arctic. Yeah, this is going to test it. I did this earlier on in the series. I had to back this trailer up into here, and I was fairly good at it. But we'll see. There we go. Right, let's just straighten out a bit. Straighten out a bit more, maybe get it turned into a bit that way. And there we go. That was £8 grand. that'll finish off the episode quite nicely. So I'll see you all in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you liked it.